Before we married, the lines were drawn. The house was hers. And an ironclad prenup, and short it stayed that way. I didn't mind, as a welder working for weeks on, 2 weeks off rotation. I've always lived light. I grew up living out of Airbnbs and resorts. I don't need much more than my truck, my welding lid, and a laptop. Despite having no equity, I contributed 50/50ths to the mortgage and expenses. I treated it like an investment in our future. I handed over thousands for renovations and high-end furniture. Like a designer sectional, we split down the middle. I'd give her the cash. She'd put it on her card for the points. And I'd head back to the job site, satisfied. Then I found out she'd been bringing her ex into that house every time I went out of town. I don't compete, and I don't negotiate with cheaters. When my last shift ended, I didn't go home. I booked an Airbnb, saw a lawyer, and filed for divorce. I didn't send a dime for the mortgage. I didn't send a dime for the credit card. It turns out that while I was funding a lifestyle, she was blowing my half of the bills on herself, leaving the debt to pile up. Now that I've vanished, her financial house of cards is collapsing. Because I own nothing there, not even a dog, which she refused to let me get. I walked away with nothing but a backpack. I left behind a wedding suit I'll never wear again and a debt I didn't sign for. Now, the ironclad family is panicking. Her parents are calling me heartless. Even my own mother, scarred by her own messy divorce, thinks I'm being too cold by stiffing her. But from where I'm sitting, I'm just a tenant who moved out. I'm spending my new year at an all-inclusive resort, while she's left holding the bill for a life she couldn't afford without me. I'm not punishing her, I'm just finally living by the rules her family insisted on. I have no house, no equity, and now, no obligation. Comments. You are NTA. She cheated. You are leaving. Up to her and her family if they wanted to deal with the consequences of her actions. Sucks for her, but actions have consequences. NTA. Let the ex chip in. As you noted, her family was very specific about protecting her financially in the prenup. Just refer everyone back to that. I hope you kept the receipts. In case it gets messy. He has none, gave her the cash and she bought the stuff on her cards. He's doing exactly what he should in this scenario, which is to walk away. If she tries to make it messy, the judge would just laugh at her after reading the prenup and the fact she was the one caught cheating. She's not going to get alimony, especially when she's got the house 100% and he's not fighting for his half he put in. She made her choices. So, let her live with her consequences. And canceled Christmas with your mom. Unless she stops playing a traitor. She's certainly old enough to know better.